They're wind-driven fires. It's hot, it's dry, it's windy.
Our top story this evening, tracking fire danger and high temperatures as summer heat builds across our region and wildfires explode across parts of Oregon, burning thousands of acres and forcing people out of their homes. Thank you for joining us. I'm Christine Pitawanich.
And I'm David Molko. Glad to have you with us on this Monday. Let's get right to live team coverage, starting with Celine Stevens tracking the heat and a KGW weather impact alert. Celine?
David, yep. So that all goes into effect tomorrow and Wednesday because we're going to be seeing temperatures in the mid to upper 90s. But right now, we're looking at temperatures in the mid 80s. It's 85 degrees outside at the moment. So it's warm, but not quite as hot as what we're going to be seeing soon. So we have that heat advisory that goes into effect tomorrow morning, lasting through Wednesday night. That's going to put us at moderate to even major heat risk because overnight lows are going to hang out in the mid to upper 60s. The daytime temperatures mid to upper 90s. Not a lot of time for relief. So you want to make sure you're staying hydrated, taking it easy if you can. If you're forced to work outside, make sure you're taking those breaks. And so just looking at what we have here, heat advisory again for the Portland area all the way down south to Salem, up to Battleground, even including the Dalles in effect. And then down south, we're going to have a red flag warning for areas such as Bend. That goes into effect Wednesday because they could be seeing thunderstorm activity and those lightning strikes would cause a fire to spread. Also, of course, dealing with an air quality alert over to the east near Pendleton. And so looking at the smoke, you might notice it's a little hazy outside. Light smoke in the Portland area, more moderate at Mount Hood, but look down south, areas like Madras, Bend, Mount Bachelor, seeing that thick to heavy smoke due to all the wildfires we're seeing. That's going to continue for the next few days. I'll tell you guys when we're finally going to get a little bit of a break in a bit.
All right, sounds good. Thanks, Celine. With that KGW weather impact alert on the way, the time to prepare is right now.
Our Harley Cold Iron is live in Northwest Portland with a look at one of the programs working to help people stay cooler. Good evening, Harley.
Hey, good evening, Christine and David. We're in a beautiful neighborhood in Northwest Portland where you can see behind me this long line of big, tall, mature trees. It's what's called a tree canopy. And yeah, they're beautiful to look at, but one thing they do is create a layer between us and the ground. It helps create this AC cooling effect, provide some relief from those sunny skies. And in West Portland where we are, more than 50% of neighborhoods here are covered by trees. But that's not the case all throughout the city. As you move east, you'll find that number dramatically drops. And I caught up with Patrick. He's a power washer in Portland. And when he's in his southeast neighborhood, I should say, he definitely notices the difference.
Look around and totally realize that we don't have a big dome of shade over us all the time like some other neighborhoods for sure. I certainly am dripping. These are insulated waders and oh yeah, it's not too bad right now, but you know, with the smoke and stuff, it feels real muggy right now. You know, you can feel it. A little shade would go a long way for sure.
Now, the city is actively trying to increase overall canopy, especially for neighborhoods that need it most. And one way they've been doing it, and they've been doing this for years, they plant or give out more than 10,000 trees a year. And if you want to be one of those people to get a free tree or check out that interactive website that they have, just go on to portland.gov. Christine, David?
Appreciate the information. Harley Cold Iron reporting. Thank you, Harley. Well, the incoming heat may also worsen an already bad wildfire situation in Oregon.
I mean, right now there are nearly 90 fires burning, including the Roe Creek Complex fire, the largest in the state. It's burned more than 126,000 acres in Wheeler County.
Now, there are also two new fires in central Oregon that we're keeping a close eye on. North of Prineville, the Brewer fire has burned nearly 18,000 acres, and almost 200 people are under evacuation orders in that area.
Then there is the Akawa Butte fire, also causing evacuations near Sisters. It's burned more than 10,000 acres. Oregon State fire officials say crews worked through the night last night to save 4 homes in that one.
And our team coverage continues with our Devin Haskins. Devin, we've been reporting that resources are stretched so thin the states had to call in outside help.
Yeah, more than 80 new fires ignited last week, adding to an already demanding fire season. It's something fire officials warned about, with the winter being drier than usual.
Oregon's wildfire season is stretching crews across the state. As lightning-sparked fires continue to grow and new fires ignite, firefighters are being pulled in every direction.
Over the weekend, a lot of fires popped up, most specifically in Central Oregon and Northeast Oregon.
The Oregon Department of Forestry says there are at least 25 large, uncontained fires burning statewide, with more than 7,000 personnel assigned.
Teams are out. Resources are spread thin. It's rough, to say the least. And so the biggest takeaway that I really just want to drive home is that the less human-caused fires we have on the landscape, the less strain is put on that system.
Oregon has reached preparedness level 5, the highest state preparedness level, meaning additional help is needed from outside the state. More than 100 firefighters are helping from California and Washington. The East Evans Creek fire, burning in Jackson County in southern Oregon, is human-caused, and it's already burned 1 home and 6 outbuildings. Erratic winds have helped the fire destroy more than 15,000 acres.
When one day it shifts, it goes from the south, then it shifts north, or it goes west. It's hard to get a good grip around and put good fire line around the entire fire.
Fire officials are also relying on technology to help find any new fires that may pop up. Across Oregon, a network of wildfire detection cameras use artificial intelligence to identify changes in the environment and alert fire officials so they can respond sooner.
The cameras really work because they're online 24/7. We can quickly just take a look, see what the fire conditions are currently doing.
ODF says Oregon has been in this position before, most recently during the 2024 fire season. They say most fires are human-caused, about 70 to 75%. So it's important to make sure you do things like put out your campfires or be aware of things dragging off of a vehicle, like a tow chain. They say those things can cause a spark, starting a fire. Guys, back to you.
Yeah, definitely have to pay much more attention this time of year and be so careful. Devin Haskins reporting. Thank you, Devin.
All right, to breaking news now with dive crews searching the Columbia for a man they presumed drowned. This is a live look from Chinook Landing in Fairview where the rescue turned to recovery operation is underway. Sheriff's deputies say the man and 2 teenagers were standing in the river fishing. A line got snagged on a log and one of the teens went out to try and free it. He ran into trouble in the water and the man went out to help him. That's when he went under and never resurfaced. The sheriff's office says it has searched with boats and drones for several hours. They're now hoping divers will be able to locate the man's body.
And Kaiser police are hoping you might be able to help them locate the wife of a man found dead inside his home. Police found 59-year-old Walter Arthur Peka Friday. They're investigating his death as a homicide and are asking for help to find his wife. There you see her, I believe, 56-year-old Shelly Ray Peka. Police say she was last seen driving a red Ford Explorer with Oregon plate 716QAX. You see it there on your screen. The car was spotted in Kaiser Friday morning and then on Saturday in Brewster, Washington. Anyone with information should call 911.
And Intel is reportedly planning to cut more jobs. The Oregonian reporting Intel told workers in its data center group to expect cuts, though it's unclear how many or whether workers in Oregon could be impacted. Intel says the changes are part of a broader plan to become more efficient. The company has already cut thousands of jobs worldwide, including over 3,000 in Oregon over the past 2 years.
Well, the divide between city leaders and the trailblazers over the future of Portland's Moda Center could be widening.
We're going to be talking about this for a long time. It's after sources told The Athletic the city's first proposal for a deal the team says is a, quote, non-starter. Evan Watson's in the newsroom. Evan, could this approach be maybe part of the team's strategy?
David, it's all strategic at this point. Blazers sources are ripping the opening proposal in the press, telling The Athletic that the team and the city are very far apart on a deal, even though the city's first offer largely includes what the Blazers have asked for months, full public funding to the tune of $573 million, requiring no upfront money from team ownership. Portland's proposal includes a few things the team might push back on. The city wants a new 20-year lease to start at the end of a renovation, not right away, effectively buying a few more years of team security. Portland wants the Blazers to hire local union workers to work on the arena. And perhaps the biggest one, Portland wants taxpayers to get some of their financial investment back. The term sheet asks Blazers owners to pay at least $3 million a year to the city, county, and Portland schools. This would represent money the team saves from leasing the Moda Center and not paying property taxes on an upgraded facility. Payments like these are fairly common in arena deals around the country, and Portland City Administrator Raymond Lee says they would make an agreement more balanced.
All our councils were on the same accord as it relates to the importance of the Blazer and what they mean to our community. But they also want to make sure that this is an agreement that our community can all get aligned on and moving in the same direction on. And I believe that's very critical to our city.
Meanwhile, the mayors of 23 cities surrounding Portland are encouraging the sides to get a deal done. They sent this letter saying the Blazers and Fire are their home teams too, writing, "We would ask that you continue to ask hard questions and negotiate professionally while acknowledging the deep mark your decisions will make on your neighbors." Mayor Keith Wilson sent a letter to voters today saying the city's first term sheet is fair and emphasizing that the Blazers would be responsible for any cost overruns. The city has another executive session to talk Moda set for Wednesday. David?
Yeah, tick tock, tick tock. We're also going to hear from the council president coming up at 6:30. Appreciate it, Evan.